This is the look from my deck. That's my garden guy. Letting my dog out. Got my vegetable picking basket. We're gonna go ahead and see what we got. Do we have anything to pick today? Literally, this is the next day. And sometimes you could be surprised by color change overnight. And I think I'm seeing some more tomatoes. Dude, like, come on, are you serious? There's more tomatoes that need to be picked. So these ones right here, these ones can be picked right now. They're not, I mean, you can't eat them, but see how they're blushing? Those ones are gonna leave. Those ones are gonna grab. That one I'm gonna grab. That's why you bring out the basket. Dude, look it. These weren't ready yesterday. And they're more ready now, overnight. Look at those ones. What in the hell, dude? These were totally not ready. That one right there, that one is ready to eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some stuff here. So this is what 500 bucks brings you the enjoyment. And kind of you only spending that, I don't want to say once, but these garden beds should last a good amount of time. It's not an indefinite thing. We even got a strawberry to pick. Nice. What am I? Oh, something came in and nipped. You bastard. You bastard, dude. Bastard came in here and nipped my strawberries. Look at this bastard, dude. Ho, 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 ho. Look at, he was even over here sniffing. You son of a gun. Which way did he come in? It looks like it was just a single, but he came in here weird. Because why are there no hoof prints here? Like, what did he do, jump from there into here? This doesn't make any sense. Unless he walked on this. See how I don't know, dude. So I'm gonna have to put up some string line. What the string line is gonna do is hopefully prevent, what they'll do is they'll come up against it. So, but we can't have them eating my strawberries, dude. This one's ready to go anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. That one is ready to go. Pick that one. You son of a gun, you came in here and ate my strawberries. What's funny is they just ate the green. They didn't eat the, unless maybe they did and I'm just not noticing, but these strawberries are kind of anemic, but that's a bummer. This eggplant right here, I got to chat with my wife to see if she's ready to pick that, because everything is telling me that that's ready, and I want to let her pick it because the eggplants are kind of like her thing. And look at this thing. Dude, this plant gave almost 2 identical eggplants. That one's a little bit smaller. But we got some other, oh, you maggot, dude. You friggin' maggot. Look at this, he came over here, chewed this, but at least it's got an eggplant down here, so. Friggin' maggots, dude. So, I either gotta get out here with my gel blaster, sleep in my garden at night with my gel blaster. Oh. It works. Yeah, dude. Never shoot a man when he's down. Oh, I guess we're empty. Crap. Yeah, dude. Yes. Squirrels and deer. Friggin' absolutely. They don't get hurt. All right, so we'll put those there. But I'm going to go ahead and pick these along for the ride here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. So like I was saying, it's got it like right at the knuckle. Just pop these little knuckle things off. Look at these. Look at this one. Ooh, my mouth is watering already. This orange one down here. This one, I think I probably, yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Come on. Break off. Son of a gun though, huh? Freaking animal came in and decided to try and pick from my garden. That's a mistake. That's a mistake, dude, because I'll sit out here with my gel blaster. Look at that. It's got morning dew on it. Look at these two right here. Pop. Pop. These two, I'm going to go ahead and leave those. I can see, you know what's funny is this one's actually starting to split. So, just to take the weight off of the plant, see on the bottom, this is a different type of beefsteak. It eventually will get that deep red, but yeah, this one's starting to split, so we'll pop that one. I'll pull this one off down here. So, same thing with this one. It's got the nice, beautiful look. Then I'll grab these couple that are down here. There's a couple down here I'm gonna snag up. And then there's a couple in there. This one right here actually should have been picked a while ago. This one got cut off from the plant a long time ago. And then there was two in here that are wrapped in basil, which is kind of neat. So that didn't pop off at the knuckle like I normally do. But this is basil right here. And that's just grass. Pop that one off. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Just the way everything smells in here. I love the smell of the basil in the garden. Like when you're coming, oh, look at that one. That one expired. Dang it. I didn't even notice that one. That one was hidden. Look how red that is. I wonder what this tastes like, because it's not, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm gonna try that. This is like an old tomato. Let's give it a try here. Let's give it a try, dude. Going in hot. Not that good. It was fine, edible, but it was on the vine for too long. Look at that one right there. It's funny, everything is dripping from the wet morning dew. Get my little basket. We'll search in here. There's one right there. Right there. Get this one. I'm gonna leave that. These two are literally the same, so this one here is the same as the one I just said I'm gonna leave. So I'm gonna pop this one. And I think I'll go ahead and pop this one too. Carefully looking, making sure I'm not missing nothing. Plants are looking good. It does look like I still have, I might still have a thing in here. One of those, not an inchworm, whatever the heck those things are called. Tomato worm. I might still have a tomato worm in here. That I'll just leave, even though that's the same color. We were already over here, I think. Well, maybe we weren't. This. Oh. This need. Oh, it's because it got heavy with. Oh my god, dude, that's why. That's why that's bent. It got super heavy with tomatoes. Crap. Alright, well, you know what? Because it's okay, I'm just gonna leave it. It's got a bend up there, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. It just got too tall. Look at this. These just got too tall. So this one right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that one. Basil right there. Grab the basket. Dude, it is funny. I got my garden basket here. But I definitely got to stop the deer from coming in. Guess they don't like my tomatoes, which is fine for me. But the fact that they went after my strawberries. Maggots, dude. Look at these. Ho, ho, ho. That's a popper right there. This one right here, this is a mouth popper. Look at that tiny one right there. What is up with that? Little grape? Put that in the basket. And that one right there. And this one right here. So I am going to go ahead and pop these off. These will be ready in probably like 2 days. So pop them off. Pop this one off. Again, just give these literally 2 days off the vine. Not even in a window, just next to other red tomatoes. And these ones will turn red, so. But yeah, what a bummer, huh? Why didn't they eat that? I left that for them. So literally, this is today. We were already over here. These plants are getting freaking heavy. Look at this. Look at how heavy this plant is getting. I might have to get another stick in there. See, I use these plow stakes or stakes. Look at that, see? Dead. See all those white eggs? Dead. I think you can see it right here. Look at, he even came in and ate this, you son of a gun, dude. I hear a bee. There's a bee over here pollinating something. Anyway, we'll pull this one. That's a real good one. That's a ready to eat now. Those two, could probably pop those, but yeah, I gotta put something up here. Son of a gun. They've been leaving my garden alone, so I just don't need them coming in here and thinking that this is their vegetable garden because it's mine. It ain't friggin' theirs. Let's check on this plant, see how this thing's doing. This thing's weird. Dude, I have no idea what this is. When I looked it up online, it said it was some kind of like pancake squash. It's like, dude, we didn't plant no friggin' pancake squash, but look at that thing. What the hell is that? So it is producing something, and it is a squash, but look at all those buds down there, dude. This thing's gonna produce a massive amount of stuff. Oh, do I see? Oh, I wonder if I see death. Right there. Might be one of those worms, I can't tell yet. Nope. So far, this has been fine. So, look at that. You got your bee right there doing his pollinating. Look at that. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, man. Absolutely love it. That is the epitome of nature right there. All right, so this is what we got. We got 2 strawberries and what is that, a third of a basket or a quarter of a basket of tomatoes? And we've got ones that are gonna be ready for tomorrow. I just gotta check on the eggplant. And I'll do that with my wife. See, this is what I don't like. Look at this one. Something got after that. Should I pick it or should I? Oh, how did I miss that one? Look at that one hiding. How did I miss that? Maybe I didn't. Basket's getting heavier. So yeah, tomato worm got on that one. That one might be one of those ones that'll actually be okay to eat. It just needs to, you know what I mean? Like, hopefully it will heal. If it'll heal, it'll be all right to eat. Obviously, what you do is you check inside. After you check inside, you just make sure it's something you can actually have, so. Yeah, so anyways, this is another episode of Gardening with Guy. So this is Guy and Mrs. Guy's garden. And this is the tomatoes for today. That one right there is what I'm gonna eat. So, got the basket on here. This is what we pulled in. This is what I'm actually gonna eat. Fresh from the vine today. These ones, I was trying to pick out selective ones for a sandwich. So I might use these 2 for a sandwich and use this one which is a couple of days off the vine or a day off the vine. Pop that in my mouth, but we'll see. These ones right here just aren't quite ripe yet. There's some beefsteak that are down in there, but these are going to be added to the pile, dude. See, I'm serious. When I say we have an overproduction of tomatoes, that is great. You know what that just tells me for next year? Guy's going to be making a farm stand over the wintertime. I am, dude. I am literally going to make, in my garage, I hope, I'm going to make a farm stand. I'm going to put it out by my front yard. Why not? Farmer guy. Perfect knife for spreading mayo and butter. Just has like that cool look to it. Go ahead and get a nice sharp knife. I'm going to graze it through a couple of times. Just make sure it's nice and sharp. Oh yeah. Grab my toaster. Grab some bread. There we go. Grab some cheese. I know some people want this in the display. So what I do is I reach in, all right? So this is the first time opening this loaf. These two loaves, or these two slices, looks like somebody was actually, oh, wait a minute. These two slices are usually the oddballs. So you want to pull out the first two, grab your second two, and that's usually the better set to start with. Then you take this, put that back in there. And essentially what you do is you end up with a similar two end slices to a similar two end slices of bread. Now, this is the bread that I use. This is the keto bread. It's been helpful. She's got that in here. I don't know why. Must be a reason why. So we've got that bread toast in there. Take out a couple slices of cheese. Like I said, I like to do what's called the overlap. So grab two slices, separate them. That way they can get a touch bit warm. Grab the old paper plate. Put these on the edge. Now I've already picked out these tomatoes right here. I was picking them for size and color. So this one is ready to go. So go like that. I want to cut some nice, healthy slices. And then this, I will then triangulate into triangles. Got 3 slices out of that. You don't eat the butthole. That's the butthole. We don't eat no buttholes over here. Unless it's a tomato popper. If I pop the tomato right into my mouth, then we'll eat the butthole, but I don't eat buttholes. So now looking at these 2 tomatoes, this is a fresh off the vine. This is one that was sitting. Man. I think I'm going to go after the one that was sitting, leave the one that's fresh off the vine for another day. Again, no buttholes. Want to get about the same thickness that I just did with that, which is only going to give me 2 slices. Triangulate. The reason why you triangulate is when it opens up, you get to have all 3 sides. Look at that. You get to have all 3 sides of a salted tomato. Look at that. Nice and toasted. Nice and toasted. This is the mayonnaise I'm using here. Hellmann's fake mayonnaise. Get a nice healthy scoop. Slather it right on. Slather it right on. We don't waste no mayonnaise here. Now, I'm going to take the tomato, see if we can strategically place it so we get a little bit of an overlap. Look at that. Let's work it out mint. And then these two can go there and there. We'll see if that works. There's a little bit of a butthole there, but that's all right. It's going to leave it just the way it is. This one is not conforming, so I'm going to go ahead and make it conform. There we go. Now it conformed. Got some fine sea salt. This is the kind you got to watch out for. Now, the cheese, the overlap. The cheese is supposed to help keep things kind of like together. That's why I do like an overlap. Just an overlap this way, it overlaps the bread. Make sure you don't put it this way. You want to orient the bread so that it's just like that. Look at that thing. And that is ready. You got to make sure you have a napkin or a bib or something underneath you when you take your first bite. And that is a tomato and cheese sandwich. An everyday garden fresh tomato and cheese sandwich brought to you by Guy. I don't know what channel this is going to go on. It's probably going to go on the FRG channel. Yeah, it's kind of where this belongs. You didn't think I forgot about this, did you? A little bit of salt, just like that. Good to go. Get a tiny little fork, and then just pop these little triangles right in your mouth.